Hey, what is going on, guys? Mel Husky here today, and today I'm making a review on my 60 card deck. This is my first attempt at a 60 card deck. I made this one with my friend, Free Shaka. I'll put his YouTube channel description below. Even though he has way more subscribers than me, I only have 2 at this time right now, I believe, and he has like 31. So I'm just gonna put it in there so that, like, if I do get more people, that it's kind of like we both kind of are, because we're both kind of doing the same thing with Pokemon at this time. But I also do other stuff than Pokemon, but he does a lot more videos than me. So that's just kind of telling about him. But he helped me trade. Like, I traded some stuff with him and his sisters, and then he also gave me a few cards, and then my friend across the street gave me a few cards too. But enough talking, and we'll just get right into the energy. So I have 2 double colorless energy cards. These are very good to do quick attacks, because you can just add that, and you have and you already can do attacks and stuff. So that's pretty good. 2 of those cards. Then I have 5 lightning energy cards. Nothing much about that. Then I have 8 water energy cards. Yeah. And then we're gonna get right into our lightning energy. Stunfisk is, I believe, how you say this guy. He's a basic. He has 110 HP. He's lightning kind. His first attack is Revenge. It costs 2 energy, 1 lightning, and 1 of any kind. And it does 20 plus damage, and the plus is for if any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack during his or her last turn, this attack does 80 more damage. That's pretty good for only 2 energy. But it will only do 20 damage if you then got knocked out. So it's kind of like, it's very helpful if you just got, one of your guys just got knocked out. But otherwise, you have Thunder Blast for your second attack. Does 80 damage. Costs 3 energy, 2 lightning, and 1 of any kind. But the downside about this guy is you have to discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. So you could really lose energy really fast, or you could or it could be really good too because of Revenge. So that's why I put 2 of these guys in here. But then our second card is for our second our next different Pokemon is Voltorb. Has 60 HP, it's basic. Its only attack is Roll Out. It costs 2 energy, 1 lightning, and 1 of any kind. Does 20 damage. Its weakness is right there, and its retreat cost is right there. Oh, I forgot to do this guy. So, his weakness is right. This is Stunfisk because I forgot to show his weakness and resistance, and then his retreat cost is 3. There's his number. But then also back to Voltorb, there's his number, and sorry about that, I didn't even think about that. Then this is actually another Voltorb, but it's different. Let's compare these quick. So this guy only has 60 HP. This guy has 60 HP. This guy only has 50 HP. But he only has 1 attack. But this guy also only has 1 attack, but he also has Destiny Burst. And that's an ability. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, flip a coin. If heads, put 5 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Sorry. But then he also has Roll Out. That is only 1 energy. It does 10 damage. But with this other one, it does 20. Right there. But then there is his weakness, retreat cost, and card number. Then we're going to stage 1. I only have one of these guys. He has 90 HP, and he also has an ability. It's Magnetic Draw. Once during your turn before your attack, you may draw cards until you have 4 cards in your hand. And then its first attack, well, it's only attack. It costs 3 energy, 1 lightning, and 2 of any kind. Then it's called Electro Ball. Then it does 60 damage. And there's its weakness, retreat cost, and there's its number. Then the next one is Pikachu Libre. His HP is 80. I believe this is called foiled, right? Foil. I believe. If I'm wrong about that, sorry. But it's very shiny, and but then also his first attack costs 2 energy. It's called Quick Attack, and it does 10 damage. Plus, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage, so it could do 40 damage altogether. If tails, it still does 10 damage. And you could just keep using that, or you could attach 1 more energy, and attach so the second attack does 30 and does 50 damage. It costs 3 energy, 1 lightning, and 2 of any kind. It's called Flying Electric Kick, and there's his weakness and resistance. Then the retreat cost, then the number right there. Then let's go on to water type. As you can see, I have a lot of these in this deck. First card is basic. It's called Ducklet. It has 60 HP, and its attack is lunge, and it does 20 damage, and it costs 1 energy of any kind. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. There's its weakness and resistance, its retreat cost, and then there's the number down there again. I have 2 of those guys. Then their stage 1 is Swanna. It has 80 HP, and its first attack is Wing Attack, and it costs 1 energy of any kind. Then it's 20 damage. Then its second one is Brave Bird, and it costs 3 energy of any kind. Does 80 damage, and this Pokemon does 20 damage to itself, so it kind of hurts itself. There is its weakness and resistance, and then its retreat cost is nothing, and then there's the number. I have 2 of these guys again. Then the next one is Goldeen. He has 60 HP, and he's basic, and his attack is Reckless Charge, and it costs 1 energy, does 20 damage, and it does 10 damage to itself on that attack. There's its weakness, and then it doesn't have any resistance. Then its retreat cost, and there's its number. Then there's a stage 1, Seeking, and it has 90 HP. Its first attack is Soaking Horn. It costs 1 water energy, does 10 damage, plus if the Pokemon was healed during this turn, this attack does 80 more damage, so it could do 90 damage. And then the second attack costs 1 energy, and it doesn't have to be like any kind of energy. And it's just a Reckless Charge. It does 40 damage, and it does 10 damage to itself. And there's its weakness and retreat and numbers. Then I have Squirtle. He has 60 HP. He has an ability, Shell Shield. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. It's one attack costs 1 water energy and 1 of any kind. It's called Water Splash, and then it's 10 damage plus. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. Then there's its weakness and retreat, and then its number. Then I have stage 1, War Turtle, I think is how you say it, and then 80 HP. Then withdraws his first attack, and it costs 1 energy of any kind. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks during your opponent's next turn. Then its second attack is Waterfall. It costs 3 energy, 2 water, and 1 of any kind, and then it does 60 damage. And then there's its weakness and retreat, and then its number. And then I also have Blastoise. He's stage 2. He has 140. I know this kind of has writing on it, but I got a good deal on it, so it doesn't really matter. And its ability is attacked as often as you like during your turn. Before your attack, you may attach a water energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Then his first attack and only attack is costs 4 energy, but it can be any kind, and it's Hydro Pump. 60 plus does 10 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. Weakness is there, and then its retreat cost is 4. Then there's his number. Then I don't know how to say this guy, sorry. But he has 100 HP, he's water type. His first attack is costs 2 energy, 1 water, and 1 of any kind. It's called Spiral Drain. It does 20 damage, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon, which is really good. Then its second attack costs 3 energy, 2 water, and 1 of any kind. It does 80 damage, and it's Aurora Beam. There's its weakness and retreat, and then there's its number. Then I don't know how to say this guy. Luggin? I don't know. Sorry, I'm speaking way too fast. So, but it's a basic. Has 120 HP. Its ability is, as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, any damage done by attacks from your opponent's active Pokemon is reduced by 20 before applying weakness and resistance. It costs 3 energy for his attack, and its intensifying burn. It is 60 plus. It does 60 damage plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, this attack does 60 more damage. There's its weakness and resistance, and then its retreat cost, and then its number. Now we're gonna, well, actually, this is just gonna be the first part. I meant to say that earlier. So that's all the Pokemon in the 60 card deck. And then in the next video, it's gonna be part 2, and it's gonna have all the items and trainers.